Hoove Tube! What is good? It's your boy Hoove, back to you again with another video. This weekend was absolutely insane. On Saturday, we cashed you with the Duke free play and the plus 1100 that we gave out with all 5 teams to win, covering the spreads. And yesterday, we go insane once again, cashing the free plus 1,000 and smacking a plus 1,700 inside the VIP. It's Monday, so we are giving you guys a massive discount for Cyber Monday. Use code CYBER right now on the monthly plan, and you guys will get locked in for 70% off. Do not miss this 9-game NBA slate and the massive Monday Night Football game that we have a plus 5,000 pending on. Now, before we continue into the slate, I do want to remind you guys that it is incredibly important to make sure you're on every single book that's possible for you to play on. A lot of you guys don't even realize that you're missing out on tons of value every day just by not being on all the books in your state. Today, there are massive discounts going on across the entire board, and you need to lock in on them. For example, Drake May has a 0.5 yards square today, and you can get that on Chalkboard, Sleeper, or Underdog, but only when you use code HOOVE. And when you do, you'll get a match up to $100 as well. There's also multiple books that are available in every state for you to start playing straights on, so you can stop playing only DFS. You could get on Novig, Onyx, or Rebet, and when you use code HOOVE, you automatically get a match of $20 and up to $100 in match on your deposit. And if for some reason you don't have any of those, you guys could get on Kalshi. You guys can use code HOOVEFANTASY on Kalshi, and you can play sports in any state across the entire globe. Today, up in order to actually win today. First game on the slate, Detroit Pistons versus Atlanta Hawks. Now, the Pistons are still without Marcus Sasser. Duncan Robinson is questionable. I'm not sure if he plays or not. He has a sprained ankle. Karis LeVert is probably will play tonight, and so is Jalen Duren, who had missed the previous matchup. He should be back tonight, and absolutely this should be a problem as well. He has been dominating the glass lately. The Atlanta Hawks will be without Kristaps Porzingis more than likely. He was out on Sunday's game. He's dealing with his health issues. Trae Young is still out as well. Jalen Johnson has been dominating RA potentials. Dyson Daniels has also seen a massive uptick for the Hawks over the last couple of games. I really do like the spot potentially for these guys in this game. I do think overall we're going to see a very, very hard-fought game. The Pistons are a great defensive team. The Hawks, not so much. Cade Cunningham has been absolutely destroying. Hawks have been getting cooked by point guards so far this year. We could see him with a pretty good spot on the point department. The Jalen Johnson rebound and assist line, as I said, 16.5. He had 17 earlier this season when he played them. It's kind of been a wagon without Trae Young. He's only missed it in just about 3 games without him. 2 games. So I really do like that spot there. Yes, it is a tough matchup, but that power forward position does do pretty well in the rebound and assist department. Next, we've got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Washington Wizards. Now, this game is a 10-point spread. I do think the Wizards have the potential to possibly get blown out, but the Milwaukee Bucks have been dealing with some injuries. Giannis is day-to-day. He is probable for this game. Depending upon if this is a blowout or not, I don't expect Giannis to play full minutes. If he does play, though, he should absolutely destroy the Wizards. He does every time he plays them. No Taurean Prince. They started the lineup with Giannis, Kevin Porter Jr., AJ Green, Rollins, and Miles Turner. It was a pretty good lineup overall, and I think that team will do some damage. Rollins is playing absolutely out of his mind right now. On the Wizards side of the ball, they are without Czar probably tonight. He's questionable with abductor soreness. Could play. No Corey Kispert, no Trey Johnson. Overall, we have seen guys like Bub Carrington roll into the mix a little bit more, and some of these bench guys. It is the Wizards, though. They can get blown out on any night by 50, and I don't know. I'm just not really interested, especially if Giannis plays. That line's going to shift even more in favor of the Bucks. Next, we've got Cleveland versus Indiana. Cleveland is on a back-to-back. They just played yesterday against the Boston Celtics. They got beat. This is an interesting matchup here against the Pacers team, who is not very good and has really struggled this year without all of their key guys in and out. But because it's a back-to-back, we've got a 6.5-point spread here. Could potentially be some value on Cleveland. Cleveland is in a situation where, you know, they're starting to get healthy. They do have a lot of their guys back. But you know, key guys that are still missing. Sam Merrill, Lonzo Ball, Jared Allen, all probably out again tonight. But you still have Mitchell, Mobley, and Garland is officially back. I don't know that they win this game inside in that way because, the one thing the Pacers do well is control the interior a decent amount. So with those guys missing, it might be a little bit of a challenge for them. Pacers are still without Quentin Jackson, Johnny Fernfee, Aaron Nesmith, Obi Toppin, and Tyrese Halliburton. Pascal Siakam's been looking pretty good over the last couple games. Benedict Mathurin's been struggling quite a bit, but I expect him to kind of get his rhythm and routine back soon. So hopefully he'll start actually doing some damage as well. Also, if Jared Allen does sit, Mobley's rebounds have a really good potential here. He's over in 8 of his 10 head-to-head and 4 of his last 5. He's had back-to-back 14 rebound games. Could be a really nice spot to grab him. He's only sitting at 9.5 right now. I think we need to wait for the news there, though. Next, we've got the Charlotte Hornets versus the Brooklyn Nets. In this game, no Grant Williams, no Pat Connaughton, no Josh Green. Trey Mann is questionable. LaMelo's playing absolutely the worst basketball we've ever seen him play probably in his entire career, which is pretty disheartening considering I thought he was going to have a breakout year this year. Brandon Miller's playing great. Con Knippel's playing good. This team actually isn't that bad, but LaMelo Ball needs to get his shit together. Otherwise, this team's going to really struggle. On the Brooklyn Nets side, Terrence Mann is questionable. Clowney is probable tonight, and Michael Porter Jr. is probable. I would expect those guys to play. No Haywood Highsmith, no Cam Thomas. Michael Porter Jr. has been playing incredibly well. The Charlotte Hornets team is a perfect matchup for him overall in the shooting department. I would really expect him to have a pretty good game here if he's feeling 100% healthy. Colin Sexton should get the backup role more if no Trey Mann. Like we said, he's questionable. And that could be a really good spot to take him. But I do think this spot for Michael Porter Jr. is incredibly interesting. His 2.5 threes line could be playable here maybe, or his points. As, again, he gets a really, really, really nice matchup here against a team that can't guard the small forward. Next, we've got Clippers versus Heat. If you guys haven't checked out the Clippers lately, they've been hot buns. No Bradley Beal, no Derrick Jones Jr., no Boban Bogdanovic. They have seen some increased usage from guys like Kawhi. John Collins has been absolutely cooking. Keep him on your radar, man. Now they go up against the Miami Heat, who also have their fair share of injuries, but they are starting to recover finally. Jaime Jaquez is questionable tonight, might not play. He has been their motor off the bench. You're going to have to look for guys like Larson and, Ware to kind of pick up the slack there. And then you also have no Terry Rozier, obviously, and Johnson is still questionable here as well. Overall, this Heat team is healthy. They got Tyler Hero back officially. They're looking really, really solid overall. They were playing great before Hero came back. They're still kind of finding their mix and groove, but I think the Heat should get the job done here tonight. Next, we got Bulls versus Magic. The Bulls are without Julian Phillips, Jalen Smith, Dalen Terry, Zach Collins, Isaac Okoro. Their bench is getting very, very limited here. They've seen some uptick massively from guys like Giddey. Kobe White is officially back. Vucevic is playing well alongside Kobe White. This team is not bad. They've got a lot of role depth. And with Jalen Smith out, you should see a huge bump for Vucevic in the usage department as well as the minutes department. On the Orlando Magic side here, still no Paolo Banchero, no Mo Wagner. But honestly, this team just beat the Pistons in the NBA Cup. They are playing exceptional basketball right now. They look great. Overall, I think this is going to be a really, really hard-fought game both ways. Orlando is favored by 7. I just think they have more firepower here and more bench depth. With the Bulls not having a lot of their guys, I think it's going to be kind of a hindrance to them. I like the Magic to get the job done here. Next, we've got the Rockets versus the Jazz. The Jazz are on a back-to-back, and this is a 12.5-point spread, so be a little cautious there. It could be a blowout. Czar is questionable as well. Oh, sorry. That was the Washington Wizards. Kevin Love is out. Niang is out. Walker Kessler's still out. This Jazz team is on a back-to-back. Keontae George has played his worst basketball game we've ever seen. I expect a big bounce back from him. Kalir's still having some great potential assists off the bench. But overall, this Jazz team is probably going to be on very, very heavy legs tonight. No Torrey Eason, no Fred VanVleet, no Dorian Smith. For the Rockets, KD is officially back. Amen Thompson has been cooking in the RA department. You got Sengun, who's really looking amazing and has taken the leap offensively this year. I just don't think the Rockets have any trouble with this team, and I think this game's probably a blowout. Next, we've got the Denver Nuggets versus the Dallas Mavericks. 11-point spread. No Aaron Gordon, no Christian Brown, no Julian Strother. Jokic is probable tonight, even though he's been dealing with injuries. We've seen a lot of Peyton Watson step up over the last little week or so, 2 weeks. We've also seen Jamal Murray start to finally hit his shots, find his stride. He's been shooting very, very well. Now, when you look at the other side of this, man, the Dallas Mavericks, I mean, what a disappointing season so far from them. Brandon Williams questionable, Gafford doubtful, PJ questionable, AD is probable tonight. No Lively, no Exum, no Irving. I mean, this team's just depleted, man. I don't think they have any chance of staying in this game. Doug Christie will see an increase in usage as well, alongside these guys that are probably going to be out. Just a pitiful Dallas Mavericks team right now, though. And then to round it out, we've got the Phoenix Suns versus the Lakers. 5.5-point spread in LA tonight. Ayton is probably not going to play. He's had some knee issues. No Marcus Smart, no LeBron James. I expect Austin Reeves to probably have a big game here. I think his RA could be a really sneaky spot, especially against this Phoenix Suns team. For the Suns, no Livers, no Dunn, no Green, but Dylan Brooks is back. Grayson Allen is back. They've actually got most of their team back here. So this could be a pretty competitive game on both sides of the court, especially with all the guys that are out for the Lakers. I expect the Suns to keep it competitive, man. I think this game goes up and down. Rui Hachimura could also be in a really sneaky value spot here if you really like to trust him. Head-to-head, he's had some good runs, but no LeBron always leads to increased usage for him. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. Again, make sure you guys use code Monday to get locked in with 70% off. You can lock in with our whole slate today. I don't want you missing out. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Click that subscribe button on your way out, and I'll see you back for the next video. Peace.